Hello YouTube, Kodandi here, and I have found myself in this beautiful place in the middle of nowhere. I'm just a few miles north of the Pinnacles National Park. There's actually this really interesting temple out here. There's just like this one Swami that lives here. They own 100 acres, like up over that hill, and whatever's on the other side. Their guru he's an enlightened master and an accomplished yogi, and he's found all these energy connections, and it is a very energetic place here. It's right on the fault line, just north of Pinnacles National Park, and they say that there's all this energy in the hills, that there were different beings living in the hills, and that they're going to put temples up in the hills. And it's I don't know, maybe one day I'll go hiking up there, but it's pretty steep. It's pretty steep, but it's beautiful. Let's talk about wealth and money, because people have questions about these things. That if I have all of these third eye powers, why don't I use them to make money? Why don't I use them for seeing, stock market and things like that? First of all, I did actually think about getting into Forex, foreign exchange, but the more I was playing around with it, it's like, this is gambling, essentially, which just is not very interesting to me. I was previously using my third eye in business because I had a dog business, and with the third eye, I can communicate with animals. And also it was really helpful in the quantum memory functions, that trying to remember different things for business and trying to remember numbers and what's this dog's routine, what's that dog's routine, how do I get from here to there. So the third eye was definitely useful for me in business, and I did incredibly well in my dog business. The only thing that held me back from making more money was the fact that I only wanted to work maximum 20 hours a week, and I didn't want to spend all of my time and energy advertising. And so those were the only things that kept me from making more money. And those were things that I was capable of doing but chose not to do, because my needs were met with the amount of work that I was doing, and that's it. That's all. I don't really need any more than that. I think we all enjoy like kind of the plush luxury kind of thing, but it's just, for me, it's not worth the sacrifice of anything else I could be doing in life just so I could have like a fluffier bed. Like, really. I don't know. I'm not gonna sacrifice the things that I really want to do in life so that I can buy my pants from a fancier store. Like, I don't care. I'm not interested. There's nothing inherently wrong with wanting money or doing well in business or having that be your life. At the temple, the San Jose temple, my guru's temple in San Jose, the people there are some of the biggest donors to the organization, and it's one of the wealthiest sanghas. That is a part of their life, that making money and being wealthy is a part of their life, and they're fantastic people. I don't know, whatever. That's what they've wanted. But in order to progress spiritually, you need to resolve your desires. Either get your desires met or drop them. That's the thing. Like, if there's something you want, like, live it or leave it, you know? Either get it done, do it, experience it, whatever it is, or drop it and move on. And don't let these desires, like, hang out and suck your life and your energy, like, sitting around desiring things. That if you want money, if that is a fundamental desire that you want fulfilled in this life, then go for it. Get that desire fulfilled so that you can move on with spiritual pursuits. And I reached that point a long, long time ago. You know, I reached that point of seeing the desire for wealth and money and that kind of thing as being really hollow and empty. I remember the day it happened. I was riding the bus in San Francisco through a nice neighborhood and sort of getting really distressed by the fact that I didn't have the money to afford to live in this nice neighborhood. And then I'm like, well, what do I care? Like, what does it matter? Like, not only is this desire causing me distress, but I don't actually want it. So, you know, go through and make an inventory of your desires. Are these things you actually want? Are these things you are actually going to put your time, life, and energy into? And if so, like, go for it, do it. And if not, then get rid of them. That's another thing with relationships, that when people found out I took vows of brahmacharya, they freaked out. They're like, well, what about dating? What about relationships? What about whatever? And I'm like, I mean, most of these people have known me at least since my partner died. And many of them have known me for longer than that and know that since my partner died 5 years ago, I haven't had any interest in dating and relationships. And the fact is that that relationship was so fulfilling that it fulfilled all of my desires for romance and relationships, and I no longer desire romance and relationships. Like, I'm so completely fulfilled in that department. Like, it's not a desire I have anymore. So it's not a big deal to take vows of brahmacharya. So really, you know, that's just go through, just sort through your desires. And if it's really wealth and money you want, then go for it. I mean, you do you, okay? And I'll do my thing here in this beautiful place. It's cold. It's really cold. It's very cold. And there's a stream. There's a really beautiful Shiva temple with deities that they found, the stones that were found. There's, you know, Shiva. There's even a Ganesh. There's an elephant-shaped stone that they dug from the land out here. It's really beautiful. It's really beautiful. So, okay. Let me give you a little tour. Okay, Nityanandam.